Hello, welcome back and thank you for joining me. I've got a really exciting series coming up for us. I'm going to be working with our chakras. So our chakras are our energy centers through the body, and we have numerous throughout the body, but we're going to be focusing on the 7 central chakras. So it's running from the base of your spine all the way to the crown of your head. It's this kind of central point of energy. So our individual chakras are kind of like wheels that kind of turn and radiate energy through the body, and at points they can feel stuck or blocked. And so what we're going to be focusing on through this series is kind of feeling into those different chakras, to the energy connections there, the emotional connections, and our physical manifestations of that connection. So really kind of working on an energetic, physical and a mental level, just to kind of build this free movement really of energy, to kind of create some space and some alignment with your mind, body and soul. So throughout the next few weeks we're going to be focusing on each individual chakra. Today we're going to start kind of with a cleansing meditation and flow. So it's more just to build some connection and to clear some of the pathways initially, and then in each week we'll be breaking down individual chakras and kind of what they mean. So today I'll give you a brief introduction to each chakra. If you've done chakra work before, then and you know kind of where your areas of work lie, then that's great. We can work with that together. You can skip ahead to different weeks and check out what flows that you need to, that resonate with you. But I do recommend doing the sequence in the order that it's going to come up, and that's in the order of the chakras from root to crown. It's just that way we can kind of build together through this little series. So I hope that this is something new for you, this is something interesting for you, and that you maybe learn a little bit, not just about yourself but about yoga philosophy through all of this. So we're going to start in a meditation. So come into a comfortable seat. It doesn't need to be cross-legged if that doesn't work for you. And just find a position where your hips can be over the knees and your spine can be straight. That's really all we're looking for in meditation. So really you can do it laying down if that's more comfortable for you today. Really find what works for you. And when you've come into that comfortable seat, bring your hands to face the ceiling. Maybe roll the shoulders, create some length through the neck. Just find a comfortable seat and then close down the eyes. Make the conscious decision to arrive in your meditation, to arrive with this practice, and to open the mind to something new, to something unknown, to learning, and to opening your mind to what's going on in your body. Allow this curiosity to manifest. And then focusing on the breath as you start to settle and relax here. Notice any initial thoughts or feelings that have come up. And just fully arrive in the mat, allowing your legs to be heavy, belly to be soft, spine to be straight, neck to be long. Notice the energetic body now and the physical body. Notice any areas of tension and pain. Just see if you can invite some release there. And once we've arrived on our mats, we're going to welcome in the intention of cultivating connection and clearing the energetic pathways. Our intention of our practice today is clarity and connection, cleansing and connection. And if you've got any intention that you'd like to bring today to your practice or to the coming practices over the next few weeks, or just to your day, I invite you to do so here as you settle and arrive and reset through this practice. Cleansing and connecting mind and body. And we'll repeat the affirmation, I move with ease. You can repeat this out loud or silently. I move with ease. As you focus in on your breath, deepening the inhalation and lengthening the exhalation, repeating, I move with ease. Just considering what that means for you today. Does it mean moving physically with ease? Or maybe you want to give that affirmation a more liberal interpretation of moving in the mind with ease. Maybe it's how you want to move throughout your day, not just beyond your practice, with ease. So affirming what it means for you to move with ease. We're going to come into some visualization work now. So feeling that stack of the spine as the crown of the head draws towards the ceiling. And the shoulders ripple down the spine as the chest lifts. And chest is directly over the hips. Navel helps to lift you taller. And the legs draw heavy. Your whole awareness is on your physical body. And then we're going to draw our attention to the place right at the base of our spine, at our root chakra. Our root is associated with feelings of security and safety, of grounding. It's associated with the earth element. And just notice any thoughts or feelings that come up with that. When I say safety, security, it's often linked to fear, and in this current climate of uncertainty, it's understandable that a lot of us are experiencing fear. So just breathing into this space right at the base of your spine. And allow yourself to feel that connection of the base of the spine to the earth. And envisaging the colour red. Just notice what shape that red takes on. Notice its vibrancy. Is it a deep blood red, or is it a vibrant red? You notice the shape of that red. Notice if it moves. Does it pulse, rotate, spin? Our chakras are often seen as wheels turning. So maybe you envisage this red light spinning at the base of your spine. Draw your attention upwards now to the space just below your belly button, to your sacral chakra. So this is housed around your reproductive organs, and the sacral chakra is linked with creativity, sexuality and sensuality, with fluidity and free movement, childlike wonder and joy. With the colour orange, just notice any feelings that come up here as you focus on this low point in your belly. This is often where our inner child would be located, of unprecedented joy and excitement. We'll just notice any thoughts or feelings that come up here. Breathing into the colour orange, maybe seeing that orange wheel turning and turning and turning. And now travelling your attention upwards past the belly button to the space just below your sternum, to the solar plexus. So solar, sun, fire, energy, power, confidence. These are all housed below our sacrum in the solar plexus chakra, and associated with the colour yellow, pulsing energy. Notice what comes up here. It's often seen as a strong power, masculine, and energetic. Just notice, or start to bring some attention to the colour yellow, creating an orb. Notice how the orb moves. Notice the size of the orb. Is it larger or smaller than the lower chakras? Does it rotate faster or slower? Is there rhythm to it, or is it free moving? This is your center of inner confidence and inner power. And take a moment to notice what that means for you. Lifting the attention up further to the center of the chest. And just breathe here with your attention at your chest. Notice the rise and fall of the chest. Notice how the breath comes in. Is it shallow or deep? Is it halted? Does it flow with ease? So your heart chakra is associated with love, compassion, empathy. And so often we give those, we give love and compassion and empathy to others without thinking, without knowing, with ease, and we're so eager to give our attentions elsewhere. But just turning that focus inwards to your inner love, your self-love, your self-compassion and your self-empathy. Are there any areas of your life that you can soften your reaction to yourself? You can give yourself a little bit more compassion, a little bit more empathy. So the colour green and the colour pink are associated with the heart chakra. So see what resonates for you. Is it a mingling of the two colours? Is it one colour or another? What shape does it take on at your heart centre? Can you see the turning wheel of light, coloured energy moving at your heart? And then lifting the attention to your throat. Maybe you feel the neck grow longer here as you focus in on a blue light at the center of the throat, the turning wheel of your throat chakra. Our throat is associated with communication and expression. And for many of us, that has changed recently. Our means of communicating and expressing ourselves have altered and we've had to adapt. So just notice any hesitations that you're feeling in the body, any tensions in the neck or in the jaw. Feel into the physical body, the physical manifestations of this chakra. As you envisage the blue light, the blue wheel spinning. Your attention now comes to the space between your eyebrows, to your third eye chakra. Envisaging a bright and beautiful indigo light right between the eyes. So our third eye chakra is associated with intuition. Those things we intrinsically know, we have no proof for, yet we trust. And breathing into this space, into this sense of trust in yourself. Connecting with that energy, aligning with your intuition. Now your attention comes right to the top of your head, the crown, lifting up even taller, straightening through the spine. So our crown chakra is associated with higher knowing of the unconscious world around us. So those things that we cannot know are spiritual connections with higher knowing and higher being, to infinite reality, infinite compassion, infinite love. Infinite power, infinite safety, infinite creativity. Our crown chakra holds the opening to fuel or to bring in energy to feed our lower chakras. Anything that we need. So envisaging a white light here, and almost opening around the top of the head, imagining this white light circulating, drawing energy in, energy to fuel each of your chakras, and then channel that energy down in a straight line through the third eye, through the throat, through the chest, through the heart, through the solar plexus, through the sacral to the roots, connecting, re-energizing, cleansing, crown to root. Breathe in and see the connection of a white, bright light from crown to root. Breathe in and feel the movement of this energy up and down the body. And as you sit with this connection, start to feel it expand and grow through all four corners of your body. White light encapsulates the shoulders, travels down to the fingertips, through the legs to the toes. Your whole body re-energized by bright white light. Feeling into this energy. And as you exhale, imagine that energy coming out from your body and surrounding the room around you. Inhale, breathe into this energy, and then exhale, send it out even further to your road, your neighborhood, your town. As you inhale, feel the warmth of this energy encapsulating the world around you. Exhale, extend it further in your mind's eye, through your visualization. See how far you can send your light and your energy. Can you send it out to the world, encapsulating the world in your highest connection, your highest love, your highest compassion, your highest power, your highest knowing? Feel the security in your connection to the physical and metaphysical world. Allow it to fill your chest. Still envisaging the world encapsulated in your light. And then as you exhale, the light slowly recedes back in, drawing with it the light of so many other souls, freely giving their energy out into the world, absorbing their positivity, their love, creativity and compassion, absorbing from others what they freely give and what you have freely given to them, drawing it all back in and allowing it to settle into your physical body. Taking a breath here and just noticing where in your body the energy settles. Allow your breath to neutralize. And then slowly maybe wiggle the fingers and the toes, drawing some energy back into the body. Maybe wiggling the shoulders, taking a few shoulder rolls. Coming to open the eyes, ready to begin your practice, to move with ease. And then we're going to send our right leg out nice and long, keeping our left foot in. I'm going to inhale in, find some length through the body. Then exhale, melt the right arm over the right leg, keeping the left arm long. Maybe lifting the gaze, your chest is going to peel up towards the ceiling. Taking a breath here, creating space through the left side of the body. And as you inhale, reach up. Exhale, left arm's going to come over the right leg. Inhale in, reach up, find length. Exhale, melt. Inhale, reach, twisting the chest. Exhale, melt. Inhale, reach up, find length. Exhale, melt down. Take a breath here, engaging through the right leg. Find space through the left side body. And then exhale, cartwheel the arms up. Place the left arm down. We're going to lift up into gate variation, so coming onto the sole of the right foot, onto the left leg. Inhale in, reach up, find length through the right arm. Chest pivots towards the ceiling. Maybe your gaze comes up as you lift the hips. Exhale, spin it back down and round. Come back to the seat bones. Draw the right leg in, sending the left leg out long. Inhale in here, find length. Exhale, left arm's going to come over the left leg. Again, it doesn't matter how deep you come into this twist, it's about creating space through the side body. So inhale in, find length, reach the fingertips to the ceiling. Pivot the chest, cracking open through the rib cage. Inhale in here and then exhale, melt over towards the left leg. Inhale in, reach up, find length. Exhale, melt towards the leg. Inhale, reach up, find length. Exhale, melt over the leg. Inhale in, reach up. Exhale, melt and hold here. Really breathing into that space being created. Can you pivot the chest a little more? In your inhale, you'll cartwheel the arms round, lift up into gate variation on the opposite side. So press into the left foot, lift those hips up high, really reach through the fingertips. Feel that connection from your fingertips to your toes. Head's nice and long here. Inhale in and then exhale. Melt the bottom down. Shift any blocks or bolsters you had to sit up in meditation. Coming back into a comfortable seat. Actually, what we're going to do is have the opposite cross that you've had in meditation, just to kind of balance out through the hips here. Or inhale in, reach the arms up. Exhale, draw the arms down at the side, open out into cactus. Inhale, reach up, find length. Exhale, open to cactus. Inhale and reach up, find length. Exhale, open out cactus, hold here. Squeeze the shoulders together. Spread the fingertips nice and wide, opening through the chest. Inhale in. Exhale, inhale, reach the arms up, and then keep reaching as you start to hinge through the hips, reaching all the way forwards and bringing your fingertips to the earth. Inhale, find length through the spine. So we're really lifting here, keeping the chest level so we've got a straight line from crown to root. Inhale in here, exhale, melt the chest down, come onto the tops of the arms if that's accessible for you. Breathe into this position, to this melting and surrendering. Inhale, tuck the chin, stack through the spine. Lift up into seated, draw the fingertips back behind you. Fingers facing in towards the body. Draw the elbows in, lifting through the chest, shoulder blades squeeze together. Stay here, or maybe you like to lift the hips up high, send the head back, stretching through the neck, opening through the chest. Keep lifting through those hips, pressing in, grounding through the hands. Tucking your chin into your chest and slowly rolling down. Bottom comes to the earth. We're going to shift round into our tabletop position here. So knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale in, cow. Exhale, chin to chest, round cat. Inhale, cow, lift the chest, feel that length. Exhale, chin to chest, navel to spine. Inhale in, stack into neutral. Into ground, into the right arm. Inhale, lift the left arm, opening through the chest. And then exhale, thread the left hand underneath the right arm, coming into a threaded needle pose. So grounding into the right arm, pressing into the earth, and then maybe you extend the right leg, keeping a twist here. Engage through your core and push the heel back. So we're opening through the chest, strong through the core and leg, and maybe you want to test that stability, that strength and balance by lifting the the right leg off. Hold here, keep breathing, feel the strength and stretch. Exhale, drop the leg down, bring it back underneath you. Push back up into a kneeling, into the 4-point kneeling position. Plant the left palm. Inhale in, sweep the right arm up overhead. Exhale, thread through, find that twist. Reaching the right arm long, bringing the right ear to the mat. Pressing down through the left hand. Stay here or add on by extending the left leg, keeping tight through the core. Engage through the leg as the heel presses back. Feel into that space in your spine and maybe lifting the leg off. Keeping that engagement, keeping the breath. Dropping the foot down, bending the knee, restacking, hands underneath shoulders, roll through a cat-cow. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, chin to chest, navel to spine. Inhale, back into neutral, curl under the toes of the feet, press the heels back. Press into the palms and then slowly lift the knees just a tad. Hover here, keeping that crown to root connection as your head pulls forward, tailbone draws back. So feeling this push and pull position. A few more breaths here, feeling the strength of your central body. And as you exhale, slowly lower the knees, send the legs wide, come into a wide leg child's pose, keeping the hands out long in front of us, maybe walking the fingertips a little further, stay lifted through the chest, and then exhale, melt the chest down towards the earth, maybe your forehead comes to the mat. Find length through the spine. If your forehead is on the earth, maybe you massage here, rocking the head from side to side.
connection, stillness. Walking the left palm over to meet the right, then both hands walk off of the mat towards the right side, finding a nice stretch through the right side body. Take a breath here. And then walking the hands all the way over to the left. Find space, keeping the glutes heavy, hips pressing down into the heels. Inhale and walk the hands back into center. Plant the palms and curl back through into a tabletop, bringing the knees under the hips, curling the toes under and lifting the bottom all the way back to your downward facing dog. Find what you need here, maybe pedaling out through the feet, shifting one way and then the other. Find any movement that works for you here, or maybe your body's calling for stillness. Maybe a downward facing dog isn't what you need today. You can stay in child's pose if that works better for you. Modify how you need to throughout these flows. Finding length in the spine if you're in downward facing dog. Inhale, we'll sweep the right leg all the way up. Hold here, create space. Left heel is heavy towards the earth. Inhale in as you exhale, bend the right knee, come into a hover, squeezing heel to glute. Strong here as you arch through the spine, press into the palms. Hold and exhale, plant the right foot down, lower onto the left knee. And curling the toes, you'll lift up into your crescent lunge, interlacing the fingertips behind the back of the head, lifting through the chest, engaging the core as it draws up towards your ribs, and opening through the shoulders. The shoulders are squeezing together, arms are engaged here. Maybe sink down a little lower into that lunge. Inhale in, lift up and release. Open out to Ardha Hanuman, our half split. Fingertips come to the earth. Inhale in, find length, and as you exhale, maybe you find a fold. Breathe here. Inhaling, curl onto the toes of the right foot. Going to power through the left leg, stepping up into a high lunge and then pivoting, opening out into our warrior 2 foot. And we're going to open all the way up into our Trikonasana. So we're straightening through the right leg, bringing the hand down beside the right hand down beside the right leg. And as you inhale, you'll open the left arm up to the ceiling, pivoting through the chest, finding space through the hips. So if you need to here, lift up. We're really working to find space in our hips through our side body. So it's not about how low you can open out. And you're not using your hand or your leg to support your hand here. You're working through your core. So your navel, your belly is all really engaged. Your neck's nice and long. And breathe into your Trikonasana here. Keeping the shoulders soft. And imagine your left hip peeling towards the ceiling. Exhale, planting the left palm down. Going to open out into a Paschimottanasana, our wide leg forward fold. So both toes facing to the long ways of your mat. Inhaling, find length in the forward fold here, or in a halfway lift, sorry. And then exhale, we'll find our forward fold. Inhaling, find length. Exhale, fold. Feeling a stretch through the hamstrings. Walking the palms over towards the left foot. Left toes turn out so they're facing the back edge of your mat. Straightening through the left leg, we're going to open out into Trikonasana on the left hand side. So peeling those right hips up, maybe lifting the upper body slightly as your right arm lifts to the ceiling. Length through the neck, so imagine that the crown of your head's being pulled forwards. Your hips are opening towards the left. You've got a straight line from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. Using your core to support you, so there's little to no weight in the lower arm. And if you have it here, you can maybe take a bind, wrapping the right arm round, bring it onto the top of the left leg. Just allows you to open out through the chest a little deeper. Inhale in and then exhale, unravel. Walking back through our Paschimottanasana and opening out into Goddess. So the toes come to a 45-degree angle. We sink the bottom down. Bring the hands through, heart center. Melt the hips down. Nice and strong, lifted through the chest. Connecting from the crown of the head to the root of the spine as you sink down a little lower. 2 more breaths here. And then exhale, plant the palms, lift back up into your Paschimottanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Walk the palms all the way back to frame the foot. And so we're coming down, hands are either side of the foot. Going to power into that back leg, bring your weight into your fingertips and then lift up the right leg, tucking it in and sending it all the way back into a 3-leg dog. Here you can either run through a vinyasa, lowering the right leg, or we can do a 1-legged vinyasa. So if you're doing the 1-legged vinyasa, follow me. Inhale in, peel the weight forward, coming into a plank pose. Exhale, lower the upper body down. Inhale, roll through into your cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, send the bottom back, downward facing dog. Exhale, release the right leg down. Take a shimmy and a shake. Whatever you need to, wiggle about on your mat. Inhale in, come into stillness and reset here. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, bend the left knee in. So your heel is coming towards your glute. You're really working here, squeezing everything in together. And then drop the left foot down, lower the right knee. Find that crescent lunge with your hands interlaced behind the head, lifting through the chest, shoulders squeezed together, opening through the arms, grounding into the hips. Inhale and lift up, send the hips back, find Hanumanasana, hands to earth. Inhale and find length here. Exhale, maybe you fold, maybe you stay lifted. Feel into what your body needs today. Inhale, rolling through onto the sole of the left foot, planting the palms down, lifting the right leg. And we're going to power through our one-legged vinyasa on the left-hand side. Again, if you don't want to try this, you do not need to. We're tucking that left leg in as we squeeze, shift back into a downward dog and send the left leg up. Inhale and roll forwards, and exhale, lower down. Inhale, peel up, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, shift it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, keep lifted, and exhale, lower the left leg down. Keep the bottom high. Inhale, we're going to roll forwards into a plank. Find strength here, sending the heels back, crown of the head reaches forwards. We're nice and strong. Take a breath here, and then exhale. We're going to drop the feet over towards the right. Come all the way down onto the right hip. So only the hip is lowering and the lower legs, upper body is still lifted. Take a breath here. Exhale, power through into plank. Inhale. Exhale, sink over towards the left side. So you're doing our oblique dips here. Inhale to plank. Exhale to the right. Inhale to plank. Exhale to the left. Inhale to plank. Exhale to the right. Inhale to plank. Exhale to left. Inhale to plank. Exhale, drop the knees, send the body back, wide leg child's pose, and the arms long at the sides. Feel the connection of your forehead to the earth in your child's pose. And allow your breath to recoup. Shoulders are relaxing over the upper body. We're just feeling into this grounding, this feeling of comfort and security in our child's pose. Maybe you rock the forehead, massage the third eye. Allowing your breath to come back to neutral now. Just feeling into that connection from crown to root. Feel the energies of your body circulating and moving here. Tucking your chin in towards your chest, we're going to re-stack through the spine. Inhale and reach the arms up. Exhale, open out into cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open out cactus. Squeeze the shoulders together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open out into cactus, lifting the chest, lifting the gaze. And as you inhale, you lift all the way up, reaching the fingertips up. And maybe you exhale, open out into a back bend. Maybe come all the way down into camel, sending the head back, lifting through the chest, arching the back as you send the hips forwards. Bringing your hands onto your hips, lift up. And then exhale, sink the bottom down, come back into a child's pose just for a brief release. So we're counterbalancing the posture of camel here. Inhale, lift the gaze and the arms out long. We're just going to lower all the way down onto our belly, nice and slowly here. Bringing our hands just beyond the edges of the mat. Tucking our chin in towards our chest. We'll inhale, lift up into our cobra. We're going to hold in our cobra here, so drawing the shoulders down and away the back body, drawing your navel up towards your ribs. Your lower back, lower belly are engaged here. Finding that lift all the way from your roots to your crown. Feeling your head being pulled up, lengthening through the neck, pressing the hips into the earth. Press the tops of the feet into the earth. 2 more breaths here. If there's any sharp pain in the lower back, back off of the pose. Come into a low cobra. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Slowly curl all the way down. Hands come underneath the shoulders, curl under the toes. See if you can push yourself all the way back up into a plank. Inhale in here, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift the weight forward, come into plank. As you exhale, melt the knees down just to a hover, and then send the chest back, lift back up into downward dog. Inhale, roll through to plank. Exhale, find that wave as you hover through the knees and then peel the bottom up. Inhale, plank. Exhale, wave it back, downward dog. 2 more in your own time. Inhale to plank. Exhale, wave the spine. Inhale, plank. Exhale, wave the spine. Downward facing dog. Reset here. Regroup, reground. Engaging through the core, we're going to walk the hands back towards the feet now. Coming all the way down into a forward fold. Inhaling, find length through the spine. Bring the hands to the thighs. Elbows draw in, lengthening through the head and neck. And then exhale, melt chest to thighs. Let everything release here. Maybe you want to interlace the hands to opposite elbows, giving a shift from side to side. Maybe you nod the head yes or shake the head no. Feeling your upper body heavy over your lower body as your tailbone peels to the ceiling. Shifting the weight forward into the toes. Releasing the hands down onto the mat, and to heel toe the feet, the outside edges of the mat. Come down into your malasana, your yogi squat. Hands come together at the heart center, elbows to the inside edges of the thighs, lifting the neck, lifting the chest. So you're trying to draw your chest towards your thumbs. Just feel the root chakra, your sacrum, pressing down towards the earth, and then feel the lift through the spine, through each chakra as you build and grow taller through the neck. If your heels don't come to the earth in this posture, you can stay up on a block or a bolster, or you can just come into a bit of a balance on the toes. Holding here for 3 more breaths. using the hands to help you lower down onto the mat. Scooting yourself forward if, like me, you found yourself right at the back of the mat. We're sending the legs long now. Coming down onto our elbows. So legs are long, weights back on the elbows, and see if you can bring your fingertips underneath the bum, pointing the toes, lift the chest and send the head back. Coming into our fish pose, squeezing the shoulder blades, lifting the chest up high, feeling that stretch through the neck. Maybe coming in to test the core strength here, lifting one leg and lower, lifting the other leg and lower, keeping the chest lifted, maybe testing both legs together. And lowering both legs, lowering all the way down onto your back, drawing the knees in, giving yourself a nice big hug. Maybe rocking from side to side. Giving yourself a nice little back massage as your shoulders draw into the earth. Tucking the chin to the chest, keeping that nice straight line from the crown of the head. And in our final posture, we'll come out into a happy baby. So bringing the hands to the outside edges of the feet and sending the feet up towards the ceiling. So soles of the feet pressing towards the sky as your shoulders draw heavy to the mat. Keeping that chin tucked. And then maybe straightening one leg or the other. Maybe finding some wiggle or some movement, rocking from side to side. If a full happy baby is too much for you, you can take one leg at a time. Just breathe into this posture. So your low back should be flat on the earth. If it's not, if it's starting to lift, drop one leg down and just take the one leg variation. Shoulders draw down to the earth. Keep breathing here, swaying if you need to. And we'll join the feet together. Send the legs down, opening out into a 3-point diamond pose. So we're creating a diamond with the legs, and then we're going to bring our index fingers to touch and our thumbs to touch, creating a diamond through the hands, and then bringing that back behind us. So we're creating a diamond through the fingertips and hands, a diamond through the upper body with the arms around the head, and a diamond with the legs, pressing the soles of the feet together, allowing the knees to be nice and wide. So this is where we're going to take our Shavasana today. So if this doesn't work for you, you can come into a regular Shavasana. Maybe you try this new posture, this new pose, settling in, keeping space through the neck. And our 3-point diamond is a physical representation of the 3 ways of knowing. So coming from Buddhist teaching, the first diamond represents our primal knowing, our instinctual knowing. And this is represented in the diamond created by our legs. It's what we know through being, through experience, what we know without knowing intuitively. So our breathing, our feelings of fear and safety, all associated with our being present in the world and in our bodies. And then our second way of knowing is more intellectual, more experience-based. It isn't something that we're born with, it's something that develops through our experience on earth and is influenced by our day-to-day lives. And that's represented in the diamond around our heads, with our arms, created by our body. And then the third way of knowing is represented with the diamond created through our fingers. And this is a higher knowing. So again, can be linked with our intuition and with safety of knowing that the universe around you can be manifested in synchronicities and manifestations of dreams and realities. This is our spiritual connection, our spiritual knowing. This is often an area that's quite neglected, especially in modern society. But through yoga practice and through keeping or practicing awareness of the realities of these ways of knowing and being aware of how they manifest in the body and in the mind and in our daily experiences, we can cultivate our knowledge of the beyond, the spiritual, of our purpose. And just drawing your attention to the connection that's drawn from the fingertips through the crown of the head, surrounding the arms, through your chakras, through the legs and through the toes. It's a connection of the whole human experience, from primal knowing to intellectual knowing to spiritual knowing, connecting root to crown, primal to spiritual. And coming back to that visualization, this time visualizing the white light from your fingertips, creating a straight line through the crown of your head, through your throat chakra, through your heart chakra, through your solar plexus chakra, through the sacral chakra, to the root chakra, to the base of your feet and out. Know that you are connected. And bringing your attention back to your intention, our group intention of cultivating connection, and silently repeating the affirmation, I move with ease, I move with ease, I move with ease. And just noticing here any different meaning that that affirmation has taken on for you from the start of your practice. Knowing that when you move in ease in your body and in your mind, in your thoughts and patterns, you move more in ease with the world around you. And the world around you eases into you, making space for what is needed, growing opportunities. And providing to you what you really need. I invite you to stay here for as long as you like, breathing into our meditation and our flow today. Maybe pausing the video, grabbing a blanket and coming into a full Shavasana. Or if you're ready in your own time, drawing the arms down, using the hands to help your legs come together as you roll into a fetal position on one side, holding here to take a breath, and then shifting yourself all the way up into a seated position, keeping the eyes closed. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, join hands together at your heart center, lifting chest to thumbs. Inhale in here, exhale, deep release out. Hands come to the third eye. Thank you for practicing with me, for inviting some open-minded flow, and for creating some space to cultivate connection within yourself. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope to see you all again really soon. Our next video will be on the Muladhara, our root chakra, so we're looking at grounding, rooting, and get ready for some lovely hip work. Hope to see you again soon.